What's up, guys? Today we're going to be doing a front differential service on a V4 Kraton. As you can see, we got some seepage there from the diff case, so let's tear it apart and see what we got. Normally you'd only have to take out these 4 screws, but seeing as I have these CRCU hinge pin blocks, I have to loosen these 2 screws as well as the 2 screws on the bottom of the skid plate. Alright, once you got those loose, all you got to do is loosen the screw here and loosen the screw here, and then you'll be able to pop that diff cover off. Alright, now the cover's off. We're going to pop the bottom screw on the shock here and here off with these 2 screws. You don't have to take the screws completely out, just far enough to release the pins, and then pull the pins and push up the shocks. Once you get to this point, you just gently pull on the diff and it should come right out. Sometimes when you got shims on both sides, it makes it a little bit more difficult. And I'm doing it one-handed for the camera, so get this thing out of here and I'll get back with you. I'm not taking the whole bulkhead off right now, but if I was, I'd be putting myself a Basher Queen diff gasket on. I'll pop up a link to that as well. Alright, well, I tore it all apart. I saw no damage anywhere. I didn't see anything wrong with anything. None of the screws were loose. The drain screw or seep screw was tight. The gasket looked good, but I guess I'm going to replace the gasket and hope for the best. I topped it off with 50K and waiting for the bubbles. Sometimes when you're fighting these diff carriers or differentials back in, they don't want to go in, especially with the shims on both sides instead of just the one side. So I'm just going to take these 2 screws loose and pop the CVDs back in. Alright, the CVD's back in the out drive. And when it comes to this part, I just like to barely put this screw in so I can have enough room to easily put those 2 spacers and that thick spacer in before I tighten it all back up. Alright, now we got both CVDs back into the out drives. Those 2 screws tightened up. Now it's time to put a light ring of grease around the ring gear. Alright, she's all greased up and ready to go back together.